Hi, I am Kim Elliott, co-founder of God of the Romantic Presentations, along with my husband, Gary. We've had a very exciting morning, lots of confirmations, lots of accelerations starting to happen concerning our ministry, God of the Romantic Presentations. And if you haven't visited, please do, godoftheromantic.com. It's as simple as that. In the meantime, we've had some really unusual rain here in Nashville, and I told the Lord, I said, I don't remember being so bothered by these, like it just won't stop raining. And he said, yeah, there was a time when you were bothered by so much rain. And I realized, there was a prophetic word that I received back in 2013, very much the same kind of season of a saturation of rain that was happening. And my heart was also being saturated with discouragement and frustration and just fatigued from the waiting. And he spoke to me. A storm was literally stirring up as I was walking through one of my favorite parks, and I couldn't get where I usually got to because of the rains. I want to read this for you. There is, I believe, truly a revolution of supernatural matrimonies about to take place in the earth. Listen to this word from 2013. Matches of matchless wonder. There is an effervescent type of delight bubbling forth from the Father's heart this morning. He desires for lots and lots of matches, lots and lots of his matches to fill the earth like the rain has been filling the plains. Rivers are swelling and there's water standing all around you. And some of this water stands underneath the foliage that you can only see with your eyes. In other words, in that park, all I saw was green foliage. I had no idea there was about 6 inches of water standing beneath it. All the green foliage you see at the base of the trees of your forest actually rest upon a foot of fresh standing water. You need only to take 3 steps off your familiar, well-traveled path to begin to step into the overflow of this river. Matches, lots and lots of God-made matches are ready to come into union for the sake of the gospel. The whole earth is crying out for holy matrimonies. He has a remnant in the earth readied for a revolution of holy matrimonies. And they have been graced to wait for his choice. They have been tested and they have been tried, and still they wait. However, the earth is now full, and it is swelling with the waters of this revival. Do not be surprised as his matches come together in accelerated relationships, because they have been centered on Christ this whole time. It will be unto them as though they have known one another for years. People will be coming together as if they have known one another for years. It will actually be as if they grew up together. And in fact, they did grow up together. They grew in this unusual grace to wait and apart from one another, but yet together in Christ. Their unions will start out mature, striking, awesome wonder in the hearts of all onlookers. The earth is full of these ones, and the earth is groaning for their unions. It is time, my friends. It is time for supernatural God matches to take place in the earth. He ended by reminding me that the marriage community in the church is not going to find the fullness of its revival. All the repairs that it's been making to broken marriages has not been the answer for the church. He said what needs to be understood and developed now is the original concept of the marriage union. It's in Genesis, God's choice. It goes back to the garden where Adam had no choice but God's choice. You who have waited and waited beyond waiting, you know exactly who you are, and you know that this is speaking to you. The waters that have been rising throughout our nation is evidence of this revolution that is getting ready to take place. God is excited and getting ready to lift the veils of so many people who have been waiting and believing that he can make the choice. And not just that, but he wants to make the choice. And his heart has been so delighted. And I encourage you to join us on all of our socials and follow us on YouTube, because we are talking right now about the supernatural intervention of God and his spirit in the union of Isaac and Rebekah, and how God is wanting to continue to bring about these supernatural matches. So join us. Let us partner with you. The revolution is starting.